Hello, anybody. And I don't know if you'll be here or not. I am doing a quick live on the fly, as always. It's always on the fly. Never know what I'm going to do. But today I have a little bit of an inkling. So I would have recorded this video, but my memory's low. So if anyone chooses to join, then I welcome you. If not, it's okay. Because I wanted to kind of share with you something that I found. Trying to get this in frame a little bit. Okay, trying to get this in frame. I just sent out a notice. I don't know if anybody will be here, but that's all right. I'll pretend it's just me doing a video. And it's so quiet. I'm used to some music, so we won't have any of that. Kind of wanted to make a quick announcement on the Out of the Box Creations group. I know I'm absent in there quite a bit, but my job is very demanding, as most of you know. So I do what I can when I can. And I have decided to do a small group thing. So if you're not a part of the Out of the Box Creations group, please go and join. I will put the link in here after this video. But it's a Roland Studio affiliate Facebook group. And the challenge is called Tell Me Your Story. And it's as simple as that. I want you to tell me your story about what got you into art, what got you into your craft, whether you draw, whether you do mixed media, or whatever it is that you do. What inspired you, who inspired you, why it inspired you, and what made you become you as a crafter. I did this because I'm absent so much, I miss a lot of the community, and I don't get a chance to really engage with people so much, and for that I do apologize, but again, can't really be helped. But the Tell Me Your Story, I am asking you to send me 2 individual tokens of your art or your craft or whatever it is that you do. So if you do material things, or if you do paintings or whatever it is that you do, I'm just interested in getting a small token, nothing bigger than a 12 by 12. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't care what it is. And then do a VR on Tell Me Your Story. Now, if you're more of a private person, you could just do a VR saying that you're doing a challenge for the group or whatever. And if you do have to be a group participant for this to count. So if you're not a member, please become one. And then, like I said, I don't really want anything too big, like no bigger than a 12 by 12, but something that you do, something that represents you. And I'd like 2 individual things. In turn, I will give you a token of me and my story. And I will probably try to do a video. If I can't get a video done, which I'm going to try to, I'll let you know, or you'll see it posted here. But if you're not a member, please become one, and I think it'll be a lot of fun because I want to get to know the people in my group. I'd like to get to know you if you're not in my group. And it's just kind of a way for me to do it on my time frame because I don't have a lot of time. And hello for whoever is in here. So I don't have a lot of time. And so for me, it's easier that if I can receive your story, whether you write it down with your tokens that you send, you can do that. That would be great. You can do a VR telling me your story. And as long as you tag me into that VR, it has to be a public share. Whether you do it on your Facebook or whether you do it in the group itself under the events section, you can do it that way. Any of those things will count. And in turn, of course, I'll receive your token and I will put it, on my channel. But in addition to that, I will probably do, hey Carol, how you doing, sweetie? Thank you for popping in. I thought I was gonna be alone. The crickets were chirping. Yeah, when I do these live, live on the fly. Hi Janice, how are you? When I do these lives on the fly, I never know if people are in other chats and other lives, and I hope I don't step on anybody's toes if they're out there. I just do what I do as I can do it. So, I love to draw. Drawing is my first passion. Always has been. But I love to do many things. I am into everything. And so I thought it would be kind of cool to share with you guys today a little bit of a helpful tool maybe that can help you if you don't draw. I just found them and I thought they were super cute. But before I go into that, I just wanted to finish up the Tell Me Your Story in the Out of the Box Creation Facebook group. Join if you haven't. It's in the event section. It goes through until March 31st. I would like 2 tokens from you showing me your art, what you love to do, your favoriteest thing to do. And not bigger than a 12 by 12 and as small as you want. It doesn't matter, but I'd like 2. And in turn, you will receive a handcrafted token from me as well with my story. So aside from that, I hope you join. And that will be from the 15th. Well, you can do it anytime, but the 15th is around the corner of February till the 31st of March at this point. So, but what I really came on here for is because I do have a passion for art. And I do love to draw. And I haven't drawn in years, and I've just been picking it back up. And this is my little rough journal. I haven't even fixed the cover to it yet. But, you can see I do little poem sketches, or I write down things that come to my head if I wake up. I have a couple of little things in here that I've done on the videos. This right here is actually, which is really cool, my grandfather, who I've never met, is a commercial artist. Fine watched your road trip. Yay! You're welcome. Thank you for coming and joining me on the road trip. Well, I'm going to give you something, Janice, that might at least get you started to learning your pencils and your shadings and things like that. It's going to be really cool. But I wanted to give a quick flip through this small little journal that I have, and then we'll go from there. So my grandpa Jesus is a commercial artist, and my mom tells me when she sees him, no matter what they do, no matter where they are, he'll grab a pen and he'll just start sketching what's on the table. Here, he sketched his bowl of soup, a sandwich, and some fries, and a receipt. So, I mean, it's, but he can draw anything. He really can. He's amazing. He does commercial artistry in San Antonio. So anyways, so I have shown this before, but I haven't done too much since then. So I'm going to flip real quick through this. As you can see, this was my first attempt of that. So you never know what you're going to get. I mean, that's horrible. It looks like, something out of The Exorcist or something. Linda Blair or something. And this was the second attempt, and this technique was done, and I am no professional. I'm still learning the anatomy. But this was done with just shading the eyes. I didn't draw this per se. It was just shaded. So there's other ways to do it. There's my failed attempt of a horse. It's okay if you fail. It's okay if you fail. You haven't drawn much in years. I missed that. What's the rest of that say? Carol says, I haven't drawn too much in years, but I used to love it. How neat is that? Your grandpa is great. He is. And Mom says he just can't put it down. And no matter what they do, he can't put his art down. He's got to do something. And I find myself the same way, but being trapped in my truck and going down the road, my mind constantly is flowing and thinking and moving. So this was someone I know, and then I altered it. Like, see, I couldn't even do the hand. I had some perspective issues here, but it was just something that I tried. If you don't try, you don't know. This is horrible. I was learning some of the angles, but these are just 3/4 view. This is a side view. They're terrible. I mean, I've got some scary stuff in here. I mean, I hate showing it, but this is real. This is when you don't know what to do and you're just doing stuff. And, you know, I flip through some. I mean, I've had good ones and bad ones and lips and eyes. I mean, you go through stages and just figure out what works for you. I haven't been doing any of this in a while. I started this little Paris one. It's the little cafe. I just created a little Paris thing. You can, I don't know if you can see that, but it's in gel pen and it sparkles. And I never finished it. So this is just my doodle book, my idea book. I mean, I haven't done much of anything in it, but then, you know, sometimes I just doodle. And this is a doodle that I did with gel pens. I don't think I use anything but gel pens and microns, and then some markers to do some coloring. If you'll notice here, I did some, pull that up. Thank you, Janice. And I appreciate y'all being here. I didn't expect a big crowd, so, but anybody that comes in is a wonderful filling crowd for me, so thank you so much. It means a lot that you guys are here. This is cross-hatching, and cross-hatching is basically where you just do lines one way and then the other way. And you can create shadows and shades with cross-hatching. If you've done any kind of pen and ink, you'll learn about cross-hatching and stippling. Stippling is simply where you dot the page, and that's what stippling is here. And then I think underneath this dark gray right here is what we call scrumbling. Scrumbling is basically like scribbling, except you never pick up your pen. It's just constant scribbling. And so that's what I did here. And then I drew some things in a circle. Let God be magnified. Joy, love. I did a little rose here. And I've been working on my roses. I think I'm getting better. These are kind of rough, but I'm working on them. Some wildflowers. I love doing wildflowers. I'm just really, I did some stickers last year in wildflowers, but I haven't touched them in a while. You love the sayings? Thank you. I think it's great, Steph. We need to carry a journal with us when we travel. Yeah, I think it's important, and I've only started doing it this past year at the end of 2018. I have not been doing this my whole life. I've never done it. So, and I don't know why, because I love to draw, and I've always doodled, just been on individual papers, you know. I just whatever I grab when I grab it, I just kind of get in the mood, you know. And then this one here, I did in the tones of gold and yellow and blues, different blues. And these are all with gel pens and microns. This one says, be still and know that I am God. And this one says, blessed and be humbled. I think it's a very good reminder to keep humbled, especially in the craft community. Never forget who you are or where you come from, because our gifts come from above, and we need to not forget those things. But that's just me. Okay, so then on the back of this, it bled through, so I just started trying to fill it in. And I haven't finished, but that's what it's all about. You just kind of throw things in there, the little puzzle pieces. It says, the Lord is great. God is love. So, I mean, I think I spelled great wrong. It's horrible. Whatever. It's my journal. It doesn't matter. I can't believe I did that. I just got that. I must have been tired that night. And this is another thing that I've gotten into. The mandalas. The perfect art for you in the truck. You can take it with you. I know. And I've actually been thinking about emptying my truck from anything else and just draw. But I can't seem to do it because I just get bored with one thing and then I want to switch it out. So I flip-flop. So drawing is my passion, but I like to come back to it. But mandalas. Now this was just a hand-drawn one, and I've been watching a lot of the mandala videos for the rock paintings and stuff. And I actually went and got me some paints, and I've done a couple of test runs with them because it does take a little bit. I didn't think it'd be that hard, and it's not that it's hard. But it does take a little bit of skill to get these dots on here with paint. I did this just randomly. I did scrumbling in a rainbow pattern here. And then the mandala, I just kind of created it. It's just, there's no really pattern to it. I just played. I mean, but that's what it's about. Here was a bleed through. I'll probably cover that up. And I don't know what I was doing here. I guess I was starting another mandala. But since I had this open page, I didn't want to waste it. So I wrote the poem of the great pine owl bird, the legend of the pine owl bird. So I don't know if you've seen that video, but it's when I did my watercoloring and did the owl. So this is Dreams and Wishes. And I didn't know if I could do this either, guys. I just grabbed my pen and pencil and went for it. Now, I think that these were the Dollar Tree watercolors. I don't think it was Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was the Dollar Tree. And what I didn't like about the watercolor is that it has a powdery finish. And I didn't like that because it covered up my wishes and dreams, and I had to go back over that, and my microns wouldn't go over it without pulling it up because it was still too wet, I guess. I was impatient and I didn't let it dry. So then I had to go back over it with like a regular gel pen, and then when I watercolored that, it smeared it. So it just, you know, you just don't know. So that was this is the poem that came with that picture there. And then I've been thinking about a logo. Hi, Sandra. How you doing, honey? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. You know me, live on the fly. I never know when you're going to see me. This is my little art extraordinary name. And I keep that one a little umbrellaed for everything that I do. But I haven't really gotten into it too much because I'm just trying to design a logo, if you would, for that. So I'm still working on it. So that's just a few little doodles and drawings, and it's not much. I mean, I really haven't been into my drawing in quite some time. So, you know, it takes a minute. So what I came on here for today, guys, was besides the fact that I had a little time tonight, and I want to play, I want to tell you what I found at Walmart. Now, Walmart's a big store. You can find them just about on every freaking corner in the United States. So if you don't have one around, I bid you go find one, only because I was in the craft section. And you know, we always got to go in the craft section no matter where. And I went into the kids section. And I was just taking my time. I had some time to burn. And I was just looking around. And I found these cool tools. And I think they're helpful little tools. For everybody that says they can't draw, I thought, well, let me help somebody just get started at least. And I'm no teacher, and I'm a terrible teacher because I'm still learning myself. But I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way, but I also believe that there's helpful ways. And I think Walmart gives them to us right here for 97 cents, guys. 97 cents. You can't go wrong with it. I found this. This is a little sketch made easy. And I'm telling you, I was so excited when I found this because I thought, you know, that's really cute. And it's not just for kids. It's for anybody who can't draw. Hey, brother. My brother's in here. Hey, Jerry. Thanks for popping in. I was just talking about some little drawing tools that I just come across at Walmart for 97 cents. And here's the thing. It's got it's got its own little pencils, which is really cool because, see, what people don't know about drawing is a lot of people use a regular pencil, and my big deal was always drawing too hard and just making indents in the paper. And really all you got to do is do a light sketch on it. You don't have to do it hard, but I still find myself doing that. But this little thing will give you the different hardnesses of these pencils. So for instance, you've got on this particular one, you've got the 3H, the H, the HB, the 2B, the 5B, and the 6B. And if you'll allow me to explain this to you, I'll do that. But I'm going to cheat because I think they can say it better than me. So I opened one of them up and they actually had clear instructions. I can explain it, but I'd rather just read it so that I don't confuse you. Because again, I'm not claiming to be an art teacher. I'm just trying to help you out. So this comes with an instruction page, and I don't know if I'm focused in. I want to focus out. There we go. That way you can see a little more of everything. You lost me. No, it didn't even tell me it was gone. Are we back? Can you hear me now? Oh no, what did you not hear? Or wait a minute, what did you hear? I think it specifies what did you hear. Okay, so I went to Walmart. I found this little helpful tool, and it's to help you sketch. It's called Sketching Made Easy. You can find them at Walmart for 97 cents. They come with different patterns. I was going to show you the differences in these pencils. They have on the pencils, they're labeled like HB, H, and whatnot. They're different numbers. And what the numbers mean are the hardnesses of the pencil, the softness or the hardness. The softer the pencil, the darker color you're going to get. And the harder the pencil, the lighter you're going to get. So, I mean, that's truly as simply put as possible. I thought that the other one had, yeah, I think it's right here. See, it even gives you helpful tips itself. So, I mean, this is a perfect tool for $1. You know, you can take yourself to Walmart in the kids craft section and you can get one of these little guys right here and start learning to shade, etch, etch and all kinds of stuff, cross hatchings. And let's just read this a second. It says, for light and shadow, what gives objects form and shape? Light and shadow, since graphite creates only shades of gray, values are all we have to represent lights and shadows. Remember that there will always be at least one light source, or else the object would be in complete darkness. There are 4 main components of light and shadow. So see, this is going to be helpful to you. And forgive me, I'm having some trouble with my dry eyes, so if I pause, it's truly because I'm having some issues with my eyes. Anyways, it says the 4 main components of light and shadow are highlights, where the strongest light hits the surface of the object. Midtones, where the light is indirectly hitting the surface. Reflection, light bounces back onto the object. And then the shadows, which are coarse shadows, are the darkest and the strongest shadows. So casting shadows are various tonal values depending on how strong the light source is. So in section 1, it shows you, really light pencil strokes side to side, and then a medium grade, a dark grade, and how you go from light to dark here. So that's pretty cool. Down here, it says the drawing elements of nature. So see, they're even going to give you a little insight on drawing with these pencils. It says if you're drawing, shades for water, that you should use a side-to-side rocking motion to create water. And that's what they're showing here, a side-to-side rocking motion. So this is how you would create water, side-to-side rocking motions. For grass, in this section here, it shows you that you basically use a vertical up and down pencil stroke. It starts at the base of the grass and the blades get heavier with pressure. And you'll lift the pencil, up off the paper as you reach the tip of the blade. So you basically start at the bottom and go, everybody knows how to do a, so do a, and then I'll get you some grass. There are 3 steps to create a smooth sky with a smooth sky with clouds. 1 is cross-hatching lightly with HB. See, your HB is a lighter pencil. The H stands for hard. Yeah. Right, Jerry? Just do it. So the H is the hardness of the pencil. So H is going to be your hardest. And then you've got like numbers attached. So you've got H, and then you've got 3H, and let's see, what is this one? They're all taped together here. Let me just untape them. Here is a 6B. 6B being the larger number, and a B is for a darker tone. I didn't see this on the paper, but I know what it means. Here's a 5B. So those, as you want darker shades, you'll use the B products. You can still accomplish this with a regular pencil too. Don't think that you can't. But if you really want the statistics and the know-how and the training yourself to do that, these are a great tool. 2B is also darker, but it's lighter. It's darker than the H. So here's the HB, which is getting lighter. And then we have, here's a 3H. So there's a 3H and an H. So they really skipped around. They didn't give it to me in order. But hey, what do you do for 97 cents, right? So your H is always going to be your lightest tone. Okay, for foliage and trees, it says how do you create the illusion of leaves without drawing each and every leaf? You do this by using a scribbling pencil technique, starting with the first layer to shape the leaf bundles. So here's an example right here on example 4. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. Okay, so can y'all see that a little better? I kind of blew it up a little bit so you could see it. Let me do that right there. Okay. So in this example, this is for leaves. It says, how do you create the illusion of leaves without drawing each and every leaf? You do it by scribbling the pencil technique. Start with the first layer to shape the leaf bundles. And then you draw the branches that are not hidden by the leaves. So then you draw some branches in there. Like you've got these little scribbles, and then you just throw a branch out there. And then it says, then build the layers working from the darkest shadowed areas to the lighter leaves area. And with each layer and more definition, it adds the texture to the leaf bundles. So by the time you're done, you get this one here. God, my eyes are so blurry. Whew. Sorry about that. I've been fighting an eye issue lately, so I do apologize. Let's see. So here's an example of weathered wood, and we all love some weathered wood. So it says for weathered wood, what you do is you draw the details of the wood grain and knots, and then you use a burnishing technique. And it says with a 3H pencil with a chisel point, with a firm brush strokes to burnish it. A smooth light value to add additional details, use a softer lead like a 2B on top. So it's saying for the deeper greens, use a, what did it say? Oh, for the burnishing technique, you use a 3H pencil with a chisel point. So I guess you would, let me see if it's a 3H. Where's the 3H? Here it is. I got it. All right, so the 3H, it says you would probably do it. This would be a burnishing if you would go like this. That's kind of a burnishing movement there. So it says for weathered wood, you want to do like a burnishing technique. And you can see that pretty much works out just like what you see here. I think that looks pretty close. And then it said with a 2, what did it say? With a 2B? Where's my 2B? With a 2B, it says, with a firm broad strokes, okay, for the details, use a softer lead, so the 2B is softer. You want to do a burnishing on the top, I guess, so that you get a darker tone. So it's as simple as that. I mean, look at that. We just made a piece of weathered wood, and I think I'm going to take an H right here and just draw a single line that would give you, you know, some of these little wood mark greens. So it's as simple as that, you guys. I mean, and I love this little thing. It's so informative. Okay. On this other page here, they give you examples of some shading. So give me 1 second. I'm going to try to fix my eyes a minute. Apologize. I've been having my RA, my rheumatoid arthritis, has given me some issues with dry eye. And believe it or not, I had a issue called uveitis. I thought he was joking when he told me that, but it was no joke, and it's very dangerous. So it is. It comes from my rheumatoid arthritis disease that I have, that I take shots for every week. But this is just one of the things that happens. So just fighting the battle. God willing, we'll win. Are you guys still with me? Have I lost you? Oh, Janie's here. Or Janie was here. Hi, Janie. I didn't see you. Hey, sweetie. Thank you for popping in. I'm just doing a live on the fly, teaching some quick, well, I say teaching. I'm letting this new little tool teach us some tips from Walmart, and I'll tell you in a minute if you missed it. Okay, so here's some tricks about shading. It says, shading from dark to light, vary your pencil strokes, lengths, and use multiple layers to create a smooth shading. And that's what they're talking about here, just doing some light strokes, and that will give you just a soft blending look. And then, of course, I mentioned cross-hatching, and that's what that is. You basically just do it like this, straight and sideways. And it says most commonly used pencil strokes. The pencil stroke is a parallel set of lines drawn next to each other. Each layer is hatched in a different direction. As the layers of graphite build up, and the darker value will become. And then we've got this example here for number 3, which is blending. So blending, your graphite is done with a smooth texture, and it diffuses the details, and it should be used sparingly when drawing. It says try using a paper towel tissue wrapped around your finger to blend the strokes to create a smooth finish. Now, you can use a paper towel. It does work. You can also use your finger. But there's also a little blending tool that you can use. And they come in different sizes. And this is one of my blending tools here. And you can see the graphite on the end. It's just a paper. It's a rolled up paper. And here's a bigger one for bigger projects. These are just rolled paper blending tools for graphite. You can also get those fairly cheap. I think they have them at Walmart as well. So they're fairly easy to find. And then there's scribbling, which is number 4. This is how we did our leaves earlier. This is when we were showing how to do some leaves. You do the scribbling here. Create small scribbles varying the pressures of the stroke. It will create a darker tone and value. Layers of scribble will create a solid, even texture. So that might bring us to 5 here, circular. Let's see, there's number 5. Circular is when no directional stroke want to be visible. Use small circular strokes with a pencil. This creates nice even values and works great. What does that say? Great in dark valued areas or shadowed areas. With each layer of circles and varying the pressure of the stroke, it can create a darker value. So if you're trying to learn to blend, just do it in little circles. And then you can do circles over circles over circles as well. And then finally, number 6, burnishing. It's used to create beautiful middle ranged values. So the basic technique is to simply start to burnish. and apply with a hard lead over a softer lead. Start with a softer lead such as a 3B, or excuse me, 2B, to lay down the initial details. So you'd want to use a 2B to start this. And then burnish over the area with a 3H with a flat chiseled point. This technique will create a consistent and middle-ranged value. So let me back this back out, and if I've missed you coming in, thank you so much for being here. For those who came a little later, dorkle. Yeah, I'm pretty much a dorkle. I am a dorkle. This you will find at your Walmart for 97 cents. And now, here comes the fun part. It gives you the instruction. It gives you a base. It gives you the pencils. It gives you the hardness that you'll need for this project. And then you just get to play, because they have an already, and I don't know if you can see this, an already sketched image. And it's this image here. It's already on here, you guys. So you don't have to worry about drawing at all. And it's so cool, because once you do this, you could turn around and do this in Micron pen. You could do this, you know, you want to do it in a permanent if you want to add watercolors to it. How cool would that be? But this is a 97-cent helpful little tool project for those of you who want to draw, can't draw, and or feel you can't draw. That might help you start learning to draw. So I don't know if you can you see that? Now if I get closer you can see it, right? And I just thought it was super cool. Can y'all see that? That is so cool. And I thought, you know, I get a lot of people that are afraid and intimidated to draw. And I think drawing is one of the least things that you can truly call your very, very own. It comes from your imagination. It comes from your perspective. It comes from your inner, you know, desire to bring something out. I hear you. and for 97 cents, you can't go wrong. You can mess it up if you want to. If you think you've messed it up. Of course, I don't think there's ever, you know, a mess up in my eyes. You can always just fix it. Happy mistakes, as Bob Ross says. And so I think that if you do this, you'll love it. So it doesn't tell you which way to go with this, so it does leave you to your imagination here. And at least to my knowledge, let me see if I can read this. Hold on, give me a second. Let me clear my eyes again. My goodness, they're giving me trouble. I should have known better than to do this. But I'm going to try something else here. Hold on a second. My stepmom bought me this thing. It's a magnifying glass. I'm going to try to put that on and see if it doesn't help me. Because I need to see a little better than I can see right now. Let's see if I can put this on. Oh, yeah. I was wearing my reading glasses, but I'm going to tell you, this is actually helping me already so much more. Cool. It helps me not have to put my face in it to see it. My glasses will make me put my face in it to see it. So what I'm going to do, most artists will use a photo reference, okay? And you basically take the photo and you look at it. Now, if I were to draw this, I would actually look at the lines and the shapes and start to try to draw it myself. But we're not doing that today. What we're doing is learning shades and shadowing with this 97-cent tool. And it's so cool, the 97-cent cool tool. And we're going to use this as our reference. Remember, water side to side. Oops. Grass is the... And we'll just kind of go from there. Okay. So I'm going to attempt this with my little 97-cent pencil set, which I like to use cheapies anyway because they're just as good as if you were using a number 2 school pencil. You don't have to have expensive materials. Most people will lead you to believe that, but you really don't have to. So, because I know that the H is the hard lead pencil, it is the softest tone. And we're going to start out with soft tones. And we're going to look at this picture here. And I'm seeing that the water that this isn't really representing water except up in here. This is more of a shadow, their interpretation. So we're going to go ahead and go with their interpretation of that little side to side. It looks more burnishing to me, but you can. It looks like a few there. Let's just go with it. And I'm half blind today, so I do apologize. And I think, actually, what I want to do, I think I want to go with the H6B. The 6B is the softer, darker pencil. And I think what I'm going to do is start with the eyes. Gosh, I don't know if I can see this, you guys. Seriously. Even with this thing on. Hold on, it's got a double one. Let me see if that helps. Because I was blind today. Nope, that didn't. That made it very blurry. Alright, let me see what I can do. Not promising anything. My eyes are really pitching a fit right now. Okay, so what I want to do is do a little bit of this right here is where the nose is. They've got a couple of little sideways. And let me see if I can. There we go. Your favorite dolphins. Oh, thank you. Going to look for that. You're an enabler. Hey, Carol, I may be an enabler, but it's for $1. You can't beat that. You really can't beat it. Thank you, Janie. I appreciate it. I give you loves back. And Genesis, dolphins are her favorite. I think a lot of people really enjoy dolphins. All right, one more time. Let me just, gosh, my eyes. I'm so sorry. Give me just 1 second. Let's see if I can get these suckers. They make it real blurry. Been having some issues with that. Uno momento. They were doing better earlier before I started this, so, oh, man, not fair. Okay, let me try this again. Put this thing on my head. Oh, okay, that's a little better. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. I don't know, I might do better with my glasses. Let me see. Man, my eyes are just really upsetting me right now. All right, I'm going to go with this. It has little wispies, and this is part of the shadow. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to follow a line I can't really see. It just goes just so far. Right now, I think I'm just going to trace the outlines of the darkest parts, just so we can see. It looks like on the dolphin that they're using the little cross hatches. So we're going to do small little cross hatches too. This is the shadow of the other side of the fin. Am I in frame? Yeah. See, when I'm drawing alone, I can put my face right up to it. It's easier. All I'm doing is some up and down strokes and side to side strokes. And I'm just doing them in little strokes. So don't think that you can't do some sticks up and down and side to side. Drawing is really more about the shadowing of your project. The more shadow and light values that you have, the more detail you'll have. Nancy, hi, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, doll. We're having a little art class. This fin here, this is another little fin. I don't know if you can see it, so I'm going to do a quick little... I'm in the 6B pencil right now. It's the darkest of the pencils, and it's the softest of the leads. And I am just following this shape. And then they have, again, a little side to side. And it just goes up the fin. Longer strokes. I'm just copying this picture. And all I'm doing is making little side strokes. And I think anybody can just do little side strokes. Drawing is just not as hard as you allow yourself to believe it is. And I'm just saying, for 97 cents, it is worth a shot to try. And I couldn't wait to share this with you guys, because I've been getting so many people telling me they can't draw. I'm like, you can do it. Yes, you can. So I'm darkening up that fin a little bit for some detail. Did you trace that or freehand it? Sorry, I came in late. Nancy, this is at your local Walmart. This is a little sketching made easy for people who feel they can't draw. I came across these. I bought them up. They've got different ones, and I'll show you those in a minute. Today, it gives you an instruction on how to do some side-to-side stuff, some cross-hatchings, and it's already drawn out for you. I did not draw this. This came with this little package. Okay, Janice, hurry back, sweetie. See, Janie, I know you say that, but seriously, this will be a good, this will be a really good practice piece, because it's already drawn for you. It will teach you values. It will teach you shapes. And I'm basically just, isn't it cool? I'm basically just giving you the encouragement to do what you can do. And this is for $1. You can certainly do some straight line shadings and whatnot. And the drawing part can come later. Just learn some basics. And that's all that I'm going through right here, just to show you, you absolutely can do this. So don't forget to change pencils. Right now I'm just focusing on the darker. I'm using a 6B. It comes with these pencils as well. Chewy, what does it say? Chewy has an art desk and all things for drawing in his man cave. Cool. That's cool, Janie. And Nancy says she has a set of graphite pencils. I'll have to get that book. It's not a book. Let me show you what it is. It's truly not a book. It's a little package. It comes from Walmart like this. Let me back up my camera. Here's another one. They have a little wolf. It's called Sketching Made Easy. Nancy, it's already set for you. It has the little pencils in the tones that you'll need, and it gives you instructions like this to learn how to blend and crosshatch and scribble and stuff like that for shading values. And then back here on the flip side, it has how you do water, how you do grass, how you do clouds and sky and trees and leaves and weathered wood. So, I mean, we just did a little weathered wood right here a little earlier. So, with some burnishing techniques. So, it's a full package that gives you this piece of paper that's pre-printed for you with the scene that you see on the outside of the package, and it's $1. Well, 97 cents. It's less than $1. So this very scene is pre-printed on here for you. So, yes, and they have the wolf. This is what I found. They have a shark attacking a boat, which I thought was cool, especially with my Scrimshaw series. They have some sea turtles. These are just what I found. I got one of everything they had. And then, of course, the dolphins on the sketch. And I'm going to go ahead and push it one more round here. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. Do you guys remember as a kid? What does that say? Let me see. Yeah. You can do that? Yes, $1, Nancy, $1. Okay, welcome back, Janice, excuse me. And look, y'all remember Color by Number? They also have this. And it comes with 10 little colors. And it's so stinking cute. Let me open this one up. I haven't opened this one. Well, I haven't opened one of the colored ones up. But I'm pretty sure it's the same basis that we're doing with the graphite. Oh, it comes in a... Oh, it's kind of got a little yellow... it's got a little tracing paper. See, I haven't even opened this. Look at that. Now, why does it have... Okay, now they got me thrown off. I might have to read. They've got a little tracing paper with the image on it. And then they've got... I don't understand... Maybe it's got a watercolor too or something. I don't know what that's for. I know it gives you the pencils. It says by number. Where's the number? Okay, so the numbers are on here. But I don't understand why they gave me 2. Okay, well, let me see. Oh, Lord, those are real tiny little things. There's got to be something else in here I can read. Please don't make me read the fine print, people. I can't see right now. I'm blind today. I'm blind. Oh, Lord, it is. Okay, where's that thing? Where's that helmet thing with the light? Here we go. All right, hang on a second. I got to find out why it's giving me a trace paper. It says, project includes 10 pencils, a pre-printed board, and 1 numbered overlay. But why do we need the... Oh, I guess so we can see. Okay. But why the number overlay? Why do we need that? Okay, I'm going to throw it off why you need a number overlay. I was used to the old-fashioned... It's got a number in the section here, but I guess it keeps your numbers off of it. Oh, that's right. Right that way. Okay. I guess so you don't have to have the numbers in your work. You can just look at it. Oh, that's cool. All right, I get it. So that's cool. So again, you've got 10 colors. It gives you this little tracing, which you could use again somewhere in the future. Copy that. And then this is what you actually color on right here. That's super cool. I like that. Isn't it sweet? Oh my. Is that upside down? I cannot see you guys. I'm telling you, my eyes are super blurry. Oh, okay. Well. Okay, there's the duck. Okay, now I see the duck. And it's also the right way now. No wonder I was thrown off. So this is the little duck right here. The kitty. So you basically look at this little shape and see what color to put in there. So it's a color by number. 97 cents. Go back to the basics. Go back to your childhood. Who cares? I don't care. I mean, you got to start somewhere if you've never started. And why not go back to where we started from? Isn't that, kind of starting from the beginning? The paint by number paints would cover the numbers. Yeah, pencils won't cover the numbers. Give you an overlay. Yep. That's right, Nancy. I mean, duh. I'm sitting here acting so stupid. And then I found one other cool thing. Oh, thank you, Jerry. I'm glad you did. Miss you. I love you. Are you hanging or are you leaving? 'Cause we know we know how you are, my hillbilly lovely. Okay, there's two more. Well, I think there's two more. Let's see. They also had the fish one. They also had the fish one, so that one's kind of cute. And then they had, now there may be more at your store. I don't know. This is just what I found. The next thing that I want to show you guys that they had, which is super cool too, and I haven't opened these, so I don't know. Oh, I did open one. I forgot. I sure did open one. Look! Is that not the cutest? Okay, so what this is, it's not drawing, it's etching. You get to etch. And they had the pandas, and they have this tigers, and they got the kitties, the duggers, and they've got another dolphin that you can etch, and then they've got this cool rainbow colored. Love you hanging in for a minute, going back to the shop to wrap up a few things. Okay, aw, thank you for popping in. If I'm still here, come back and see me, my brother, my brother. I love you. My brother from the same mother. I want these. And you know, for $1, you can't go wrong. Now, these etching ones are so cool because they come with a little tool. And I think, did I lose the tool? Because I opened this one. Let me see if I lost the tool. It's in here somewhere. Probably. Oh, there's the tool. Oh my gosh. So the cool thing about the etching one is not only do you get this cool little tool, it's got a very nice sharp point for scraping. And then, ba-dow, there's the image. So the image is already there for you. All you got to do is sketch it out with your etcher. And you basically would just take it. I hate that I'm so blurry-eyed right now. Oh, I hate it. I'm not going to really do this too much, but you just take your little scraper. I only did a little couple scrapes. But look, it comes through in a rainbowed, what do you call that? Y'all know what it's called. I'll think of it in a second. I know what it's called. This. This. Holographic. Yeah, foil holographic. And so when it reveals, it shows that it's holographic here, you know. That rainbowed, foiled color. I don't know. Yeah, it does have that same, it has that same rainbowish effect when you etch this, because this little piece here, and I don't want to damage it because I can't see real well right now. And then, well, it's only 97 cents. I suppose I could try. It's got the little polka dots, so you want to leave some of those little black specks. So I guess when you etch it, you want to be super careful to not take off all of the little detailed marks. Oh, that was dark. Anyway, I'll do this when I can see better. I'm telling you, my eyes are super blurry right now. It's horrible. Can't even believe I'm dealing with that right now. I'm a little frustrated by it. But you can see if you etch it, it would be so stinking cute. But again, it'll teach you a little bit of that little take your time. Drawing is not something that you rush. Sketching is something that you lose yourself in. You just slow down and you just take your time. And when I'm showing you I'm trying to be in a hurry just because I don't want to keep you here all night. But you want to just take your time and do a little bit at a time, because you don't want to lose the essence of the picture. And I just think it's super cool. Walmart trip, yep. Do you have any drops for you? I do, Nancy. I am using the Refresh with the omega-3. It was recommended by my doctor. But I'm just about out of them, so I'm trying to conserve them because I got to hit a Walmart. Uh-oh, did I say Walmart? It's scary when I hit a Walmart because, I lose myself in there too. It's much like drawing. I go into my Zen place. And it's zenning into this aisle and zenning into that aisle and zen. That's why I try to stay out of Walmart, because I get in trouble. Are y'all the same way? But there's a couple more I want to show you on what we're doing here. This one, I love you, brother. Uh-oh. Who's leaving? Hey, sis, going to hit. Oh, you're going to sleep? Okay, Janie. Aw, sweet dreams, my love, and be safe. Be safe out there, sweetie. Hey, you guys, Janie's been doing her first vintage shabby chic journal, so check her out as well, you guys. She's doing her videos now. Uh-oh. So get some rest, sweetie. I try to avoid Walmart. I wish I could, but I kind of depend on it right now out here on the road. I used to try to avoid it because I about own half of it. Yep, like a bumblebee. But wait, there's more. Right, Nancy? You too, Carol? Oh, cool. Janice is sub to Janie. Okay, well, looks like she's gone, so thank you, Janie, for popping in, sweetie. Get some rest. Okay, so then they have the magnets where you can do the same thing. Now, I have not opened this, so I haven't seen this. So let me open this. It's an etching art also. Oh, look at this. It's die cut. It's already pre-cut. Oh, look. The bugs are falling out. Look. Okay, so which side's the magnet and which side's the etch? Okay, the shiny side is magnet. This is the etch. Okay. So you've got bugs. There's bugs for a magnet, so your kids, if they like bugs, they'll love this. There's a bumblebee. There's a cricket. There's a ladybug. There's a butterfly. There's the little worm and a dragonfly. Now, it looks to me like you got to use your imagination on this one. Can't live and let live with bugs. So it looks like you're all on your own on this one for imagination. So you might want to be careful with that one. But hey, if an 8-year-old can do it, we can do it, right? I'm just saying. So the bugs are cool. There's the grasshopper. So cute. I'm going to have a mess to clean up. I'm going to keep these little tools in place. And then there's one more. Oh, keychains. This was the only one they had. But it comes with 2 keychains. My silly sister. I know, I'm a dorkle. I'm a dorkle. It's a new word now. So, we've got the etching tool yet again. And we've got the keychain. And according to this, you etch the little image. And you wipe it off. And then you stick the little glass over it. And voila. You got yourself an etched keychain. Again, 97 cents. That's right, one more. It's yours today, today and today only. Don't let a good buy pass you by. Okay, never mind. Oh boy, I'm always a commodian, never a comedian. So, anyways, your local Walmart in the kids craft section, which is just down the other side of your crafty aisle. I believe it was near the popsicle sticks and stuff like that. I'm not real sure, but just where the crafts are, look for the kids crafts. It was on one end of the of the of the end, one end of the end, one end of the aisle, and okay, the bugs are they're bugging me. The bugs are bugging me. Wow. Alrighty then, let's see. Alright, I'm just gonna, I can't deal with the bugs right now. We're just gonna have to move it all to the side. I can't be bugged. So, when it comes to the etchings, they have the rainbow fish. They have another dolphin. I don't know if I showed you these. The kitty cat and the tigers. Those are what I found. Yours may have more. I don't know. But then you've got your color by number thing, which is cool. And then your turtles, your shark and boat. I like to call that Jaws. The howling wolf, and of course, those. So, I'm probably not going to continue to sketch. My eyes are being pitiful right now, and I'd sure hate to make this a bad example. I want to. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I'm not used to my eyes being bad on me. And this stuff has really been an issue lately. So it's really frustrating. I apologize for that. Give me 1 second. I'll give it one more attempt. Okay. Part of the problem that I get is, and David hates me to say this, but you ever get sleep in your eyes and it's kind of, frustrating. That's what it feels like, except these are like mutants. I get mutants in my eyes. Don't quit. Oh. Who is that? I can't read. Let me see. Where's my glasses? Don't quit on me, Medea. Uh-oh. Okay. Steve Angela 5. All right. I got you. I will not. I shall not. All right, I won't quit. Try harder. Okay, my camera came off its base, so give me 1 second. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the prayers. I'm telling you, it's so frustrating because I love to draw, and this is just irritating me. Where did my little photo reference go? Here we go. Hello, peeps. I had to come on to show my girl some love. That's right. That's right. Don't need to strain your eyes. Mine are dry badly. Oh, yeah. I went to the doctor, got drops, but nothing helped. I know what you're going through. Oh, you do? I'll tell you what. I actually had to take some steroid drops in my eyes at one point, Janice. And they told me if I start having where I'm light sensitive again, I'll have to go back. But luckily, I'm not to that point. I'm just dealing with the dry eye thing. All right, I think I'm good for now. I think I got them cleaned up a little bit for now. So we'll try to continue. Y'all do want me to? Do y'all want me to continue? Sometimes you get angels in your eyes. Nancy. They are trying to tell me to rest my eyes too. Too much strain reading computer screens. They said, you know what? Probably could be it too. I don't sleep well at night these days, like I should. So I might very well just be putting strain on my eyes. But shh, don't tell my mom that, because then I'll be in trouble. I get enough of it already. Get some rest. Get some rest. Don't do too much. I love my mama. And David. And my brother. They all tell me. I strain when I use my link card. I am up for it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me get some heat going in here. My feet are freezing. I turned off my heater because I was hot. Now I'm chilly. I can't get a good temperature up in here. Hi, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun. And I mean, do you guys not love this? I mean, is that not the coolest thing? I love it. It's $1. And I'm going to use this H now because I want to get into some lighter shadowing. It looks like from the dark part here, I'm just going to do that rocking side to side. And that's how they... Now I'm kind of winging this because I can't see these real fine lines. I'm going to do some... Yes. Yes, I'm going to get... Hopefully my Walmart has them. I know. You don't do rain, Nancy. I don't blame you. I had to be in the snow today. I've been in snow and ice all week, but it started falling snow today as I was headed out of the Chicago area. But it stopped once I got to the Wisconsin area. With the water, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to do that little rocking motion to do the little water. I'm so glad you're here, you guys. Nancy and everybody, Angela, thank y'all so much for being here. Look at me, I'm going into my normal. I'm trying to stick with these rules, but I'm starting to do my own thing. Did y'all see that? But for real, if you're hurting too much, don't strain them. Oh, Nancy, all right, it's warm during the day and drops down to cool. I'm taking notes. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to stick with their rules, but I'm so used to doing my own way and my own thing, but I'm going to try to stick with the rules because that's what I'm showing you. Okay. So I'm just doing some motions here. It's kind of like a sidewards grass. But also, I'm trying to remember for water, you keep the rocking motion. In this case, because the water and the light is reflecting down, and we like you doing your own thing. I like to do my own thing too. Okay, so if I'm going to do my own thing, do y'all mind if I like switch to like micron pen? Or do y'all want me to just stick with the pencils? Stop it. Go for it? Okay. And the only reason is I want to outline this in my micron because I'm really thinking I want to put some India inks to this and just make it a piece of art. That's just the way I roll. I showed you the basics. It's up to you to figure it out, the rest, right? Right? Okay. You do want to see that? Which one, Janice? Do what you do. I want to see that. Okay. Okay. I'm encouraged. So, I lost one of my micron pens. One of them's MIA from the truck theft. I found, I think, all but one or two. I bought a packet of 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Unless I have one in my carry-on bag. Let me see if I do. Oh, I told y'all I was getting into mandalas. Look, this was my first attempt of my own little design in mandala. I just found it in my little art bag. Okay, so I'm missing 2 of my 8 micron pens. Yours are all dried up. Oh, no. No, Carol, you can't dry out the microns. Although, that last owl picture, you must be in the truck. I am, Janice, I am. Those watercolors, those Dollar Tree watercolors that I used, what can't you do, girl? She's, what? I sort paper, you're all done with awesomeness. Aw, that's sweet, thank you. My eyes feel a little better. I think I got the mutants out for a minute. So I am practicing doing the mandala art, you guys. Have y'all played with the mandalas? I bought me some Americana paints, and I already had some Doppers and dowels. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Carol. You guys can too. These micron pens I got at Michael's with a 50% coupon, because I think they range anywhere from $15, I think they're about that, $8 to $15. I can't remember, but I got them with the 40 or 50% coupon. I don't remember, but they're no. If you do it with a coupon, at least a 40% coupon. I think they're either $19 or $20 with the 8-piece. I think they could be $14.99. Don't get me to lying. Don't get me to quoting a lie. I'm just going off my terrible, memory here. But they come in different sizes. This is a this is an 05, an 01. What's this one? 02. And this one is 03. So I'm missing my 04 and I think my 06, as I think that's what I had, unless it was an 01. It might have been an 01. And the smaller the number, the finer the tip. So this is the 01. Okay, so I have the 01. I don't know if you guys can see that. And of course I've got text all in the way. So if you can see that, that's a very fine tip. And the higher the number, the thicker the tip. I thought I had even an let's see, what's the 05. Here's the 05. So you can see, I don't know, I'll blow it up so you can see. Oh no, my pen's busted. What happened to my pen? No. I'll tell you what happened to my pen, that Dollar Tree powder watercolor. That's what happened to my pen. Oh no. Well, I hope it still works. I'll be finding out in a minute. Oh no. So I know. Let's see. Yeah, my doctor told me that too. What? I'm sorry I said hello. Please excuse my rudeness, ladies. Hello. Yes, we are definitely hello around here. Fine point. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on this so that you can see, aside from the fact that my micron is somehow busted. It wasn't like that. I hope that Dollar Tree watercolor didn't ruin it, because I had to stop using it. But see the difference? This tip is much thicker than that tip. So this is an 01 and this is an 05. And that's the difference in tip size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 01, it's the smaller of the tips, And if my eyes will allow me to, I'm going to outline. Oop, let me back this off. Going back to work. Okay, I love you too, babe. Thanks for hanging with us, gals. Appreciate you always, always. And be careful. Stay warm and dry. All right. I'm going to attempt to, let me just bring this down a hint. Oh, okay. I'm working on it here, guys. Let me get some light, better light going here. Lift the light. Is that okay? Y'all aren't going to see it too well till I start. Good night, babe. Love you. Okay. If I've missed anyone come in, hello, and welcome. I'm going to outline what I can see with my ever blind eye here. So bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that too. There we go. This is the 01 tip of the Micron pen. I can tell you right now I already missed that line. But tracing things can also help you to learn to draw a little steadiness. There's nothing steady about me right now. I'm really struggling to see these lines. And it looks to me like my pen inked on the paper there. But this will help you to see. Might be a little close. What I'm actually doing here. I can't really see. There we go. I'm used to doing my own thing. I'm kind of rough on tracing here. I think they made a song about double vision, didn't they? There we go. It's coming to life a little bit. My eyes are starting to focus a little better. I'm really used to doing my own thing, so to trace someone else's work, but nothing says you have to just use a pencil, right? Oops. Okay, I messed up a little there, you guys. Sorry. And this looks like it has a little there and a little dit there and a little dit here, and let's see, is that a dit there? I think they're trying to convey a little bit of okay, missed the eye a little bit. Double vision, you guys, sorry. I guess that works. Hey, it feels like I'm in a library. It's all quiet. Shh. Be very, very quiet. The artist is at work. Wait, the copycat artist is at work. Alright, so let's do some of these rocks and some of these corals. I'm just going to go off what I see. It's a little bit like a clover underwater. It's an underwater clover. There's some more. Thank you guys for hanging. I feel like throwing on some music. Now see, when I get busy drawing, even though I'm following a drawing, I get quiet. It's about time you get me to shut up. I'm winging some of this, you guys. I'm just saying, I can't really see. Okay, Carol. I just busted out loud. Don't worry about the music. I'll sing. Sing along. Sing me a song. I'll just start making something up, but, you know, not like bust a rap or something. That's Angela's move there. Okay. Okay. I think I'm on point here. I see a little bit of something. I don't know if that's a marking or a guideline, but I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Here's a little starfish. This is like real time, you guys. I'm used to like time lapsing. It's a good thing I didn't have to draw it. We'd be here forever. Okay, what is that? Just a little shape there. Okay. The Is it coming into life now where you guys can kind of see the image? Looks like we just got some ocean floor going on around here. There's a little conch shell there. See what they did with this little conch shell is they kind of did a little point of interest. They didn't go into major detail. Point of interest is where, like, this is the interest, you know, the interesting point. A lot of the stuff is just, can be just kind of like a blurred, which right now everything's blurry, but it's not as important to get this as much as it is that. Okay, I see a little angelfish right there. Okay, I can't see that. Okay. Okay, I winged that just a little bit. Welcome back, Carol. Okay. I see even tracing. I'll be like Medea. And a D1. Goofy girl. Here's a little fishy. A little bee fishy. It's like a little marlin. I think they call them Nemos, don't they? Little Nemo. There's another little angelfish. Just a bunch of shapes. I mean, really, I mean, look. Well, that's a little bit off. Okay. Roll call. Oh, roll on the floor laughing. Roll call. Okay, you have eye shoes. Alright. I do have some eye issues going on here. Let's see. Okay, we got some coral here. Hope I'm staying in frame, you guys. Now these are like little scribbles, so I'm just gonna kind of wing these. I think I'm a little off there, you guys, but I'm just trying to get this laid out so we can start putting some color to it. And for the most part, I think I got the majority of that. And then we've got, what's going on over here? We just got some squigglies from the water or something. Let's see. Like little figure eights and scrumbly things. So we're going to leave them. I'm kind of organically just going with it here. I can see some of it. I don't know if they're representing water here. Let me see, what is that? Or waves. It might be waves. Okay. Well, I think that's the majority of this image. Put the little nose there. Alright. Well, what do y'all think? Did I do it okay with some micron? Okay. Lisa! Hey, sweetie, how are you? Thank you and welcome, welcome. We know you are, girlfriend. I'm invisible only to support and learn how to draw, but my mouth won't shut up. It takes over my hands. Okay. Well, Leafa, what we're doing, if you're interested in knowing, is we took a 97-cent from Walmart pre-sketched image. It gives you all the little tools you need, all your little pencils and the hardnesses that you need for the shapes and shadows for the darker spots as well as the lighter. And though I did it in pencil up here, I'm going to get my trusty eraser and I'm going to get rid of those sketches that we did earlier, at least some of them, lighten them up, because I'm going to put my Micron pen to them instead. We're doing an advanced 97-cent one now. Thank you, Carol. And I'm going to do some with the Micron. And I think I'm going to do a little cross hatching. See, you can make it your own. You don't have to stick with what they have. I like to do things and make them my own. I just always have been that way. And this is just a way for you to see how you can change what's there into your own interpretation, even with a pre-drawn deal here. And I only want a few lines to represent, so I'm doing some cross hatchings for shadow areas. I'm still going to use this as my reference, but I'm going to be putting color to this instead of just using the pencil. So a few wisps, a few lines for some detail. And this is good for scrimming. I don't know if you guys have gotten into my scrimming series, but cross-hatching and using lines and stippling is huge for scrimshaw. I'm working on some products to bring a faux scrimshaw to the table. So maybe you guys would like to learn that technique. If not, I'm still enjoying the process and having fun with it on my own. And you'll see that I'm just doing some cross hatching here. Oh, where is it? There we go. Can y'all see that? I'm going to put some shadow up under his jaw here. And I'm just doing it with the little light strokes, the little strokes. And maybe a couple of cross hatches. Just representing some shadows. Oops, I'm out of frame, my bad, my bad. Okay, what did I miss? Carol, That's funny. Carol said I was intensely watching that when you erased it that I blew it off. That's hilarious, Carol. Oh. Angela says, wow, taking that 97 cents to $100. That's awesome. Oh, that's sweet. My husband is like, why are you blowing on your phone? Carol really into it. Go, girl. That's hilarious. Why are you blowing on your phone? That's funny. I can't see that real well. I hope that looks okay. Okay, so we'll go with the next one. We're just trying to give it a little interpretation here. Just go ahead and give it a little bit of shadow back here. And remind me to stay in frame. Just a little shadow back here. Okay. Now, we want some shadow here on his belly, up under the fin. Am I showing that? Okay. And then some this way. Don't forget to do some cross hatching because cross hatching is fun for texture as well. Carol, that was so funny. And then I want to go down this way. I'm still laughing. That's hilarious. Aw, thank y'all. I love your way the best. I tell you, it's just, I can't, I could do that. I Stephanize it. Shelly calls it Stephanizing. Shelly Martin, my BFF, she calls it Stephanizing. I can't just copy. I can't just leave it alone. It has to be done to where I feel a little more satisfied. And I love to change it. I love to change it. I like to make it my own. If I could just stay in frame, I'm awfully close, so I'm trying to let y'all see the markings. And I'm also still using photo reference, so I think that is very important to use photo reference. It still is your own. Okay, so this guy has what this line was trying to tell me, and I made it a full helmet line here, was just a shadow. So I kind of, let me just try to fix this by doing a little more of a shadow effect here. And we might be able to fix it. We're going to throw a little bit of stippling in here. And I'm starting to go blurry again here, so I hope this is okay. Under here is some shadow, so I want to make sure I get that shadow. Alright, I'm going to go with that for now. Okay. The rest, I think, we'll work on some colors first. What do you think? Should we get into some colors? Start differentiating some of this stuff. Y'all are all going to be sleeping on the phone. It's so quiet. Okay. I think I'm going to be done with the microns there, I think. We can either do that. I have never used these cheap markers. I picked up from Wish. I picked up this set of markers. They're all different. There's one of my gel pens in here. I don't know how well they'll do on this paper. I've not used them yet. But I think we'll do, should we do marker or the India ink like watercolor? Y'all tell me. 'Cause I don't know. Marker or watercolor? Maybe both. Hello? Watercolor. Well, okay. It's going to be the India inks. This is the set that I have. So they're inks, and I'm going to water them down like watercolor then. And if the paper will take, we might do some defining with some of those markers. And I think when I'm done with this, that once it's done, I think we'll do a little giveaway on this. What do you think? Would y'all like me to send this to you? Do a little giveaway on here? Oh, Lifa, okay. Thank you, sweetie. I hope you do. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do watercolor and a giveaway. I will give this away when it's done. So I hope you come back, Lifa, so you can have a chance of getting this. Oh, okay. Yeah, hurry back, Lifa. Okay, so I picked up these. They're the Plaid by Folk Art. I got these because it's for lettering and detailing. I've never used this kind of stuff, but I picked them up because I started using them a little bit. I like them because I've seen a few videos where these wonderful brush artists and watercolor artists use these tips. I'm trying to get a better... There we go. These sharp point tips, and they keep their shape. I tried to use the other night, I tried to use the Dollar Tree version of that, and they only got me so far before they started, you know, fluttering apart. So I'm going to stick with these today. And Let me get a clean tray. I don't know if I have a clean tray. Okay, I got a couple of trays here. They're not clean, but there's a couple of them here. Okay, so let me back this off. Oops, I say I'm gonna back this off and it keeps going forward. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to lift this a little bit. Is that blurry to you guys, or is it just my eyes? Kateri, hi sweetie. I'm doing a live on the fly. It's clear? Okay, my eyes have been giving me trouble again, so I don't know what it looks like. And just to catch you up, Kateri, this is what we're doing today. I started out with this 97-cent from Walmart little sketching tool thing, and it has the little pencils that gives you the HB. It gives you instructions, and we were gonna sketch it with the pencils, but we kind of voted on me just doing my thing with a and it's pre-printed, by the way. It's pre-printed in this image, and then it teaches you how to use your little pencils to etch it and sketch it. So etch it and sketch it to sketch it. But we've decided to use microns to outline. So we're outlining. This is helpful for if you can't draw. Remember, people always saying they can't draw. And these are great little, this is a great little tool for $1. You get all these pencils, you get the pre-printed image, and it tells you how to make your sketching. It tells you how to do trees, water, and all that. But because this is Stephanie's channel, we're Stephanizing, and we're going to improvise, adapt, and overcome this with some micron pens and some India inks, and try to do a bit of a watercolor transition. So, with that being said, we're going to get some teal out. I'm just going to use these as I need them. And I think I need to start. I know that you can layer with India ink, which is cool. Okay. Oh, Rose is here. Hi, Rose. I didn't see Rose come in. Hi, Rose. Glad to have you guys here. Let's see. Trying to think of what colors. I think let's start with some of the corals. And you know what? I know I put my microns away. But I'm going to use this little O2 and do a little detailing with some of these corals and just give them a little stippling. I don't know. I think my microns got messed up with that Dollar Tree watercolor paint. I'm going to go ahead and do some stippling on some of this here. When I'm doing this kind of stuff, I get quiet, so I hope I don't bore you guys to death. And because watercolored is not I'm not an expert, but my understanding is watercolor is not a controlled medium so much. So I'm not going to worry too much about being in control of where the color flows outside of these lines. I think, of course, then we're talking about me. I'm not traditional in anything I do. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm assuming this is a rock. I don't really know what it is, but I can interpret it how I want to, I suppose. Okay. We'll just, well, let me go ahead and do this little starfish too. I want him to have some. Hey, Maddie. Hey, you guys. Thank you guys for popping in. You love your India ink? Yeah, I know. I love them too. Appreciate you guys popping on over. It's alive on the fly. And my eyes are blurry tonight, so I've been struggling just a bit. Alright, just a little detail there. Okay, so I'm putting the marker on away for now. I want to put a little bit of water. Well, let me put the paint first. I want to do some red, I think. This is the Bombay India Inks by Dr. P.H. Martin. And since this one has red in it, I will use this little tray. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys. I've been working so hard. I've been in the snow. I've been in the -degree weather. I have been just going for it here. Had some frozen equipment. I've been in northern Minnesota. So that was so much fun. I had to have 3 big dudes break the ice off of my landing gear so that I could, in fact, let me just wet this. I just want a little bit of water in there. So that I could grab my load. I'm going to start with some coral. And I need a little more water, so I'm going to do this little tray right here so that I can, I didn't mean to put so much. I wanted to tone that down. This is not a water paper, but it seems like a fairly thick paper, so I'm hoping it will take the color just fine. This is more of a quiet session. I told the girls earlier it's like being in a library. It's like, shh. As I'm all alone. And it takes some concentration on my part. Especially with my failing eyes tonight. So I'll have to remember to stop and watch chat too. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Steph, you are what? Steph, you... I'm gonna miss... Oh, no, I've got RA, Kateri, and I've been fighting... it's part of my disease brings on some issues with, like, dry mouth. Going to have to call it a night. Aww. No, Nancy. Thank you for coming in. I understand. And I appreciate you stopping in, sweetheart. I know it gets boring with this part of the deal here. But we decided to go watercolor on this instead of using the tools to just sketch. This is a 97-cent image from Walmart. I keep repeating it. Only because it's so amazing for people who can't draw. It gives you a pre-made image, and it gives you all the little pencils. Sweet dreams, Nancy. Thank you, hon, for being here. It gives you the tools you need to draw and sketch. And it gives it to you in the forms of the hardness of the pencil. The HB, the 6B, the H, the light and soft pencil grades. And it tells you, it gives you an instructional sheet on how to use your pencils in the strokes and stuff like that. And I showed it earlier tonight. You can go back and watch that if you want. I think for now I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see. I might want a little bit on my starfish. I'm going to do a little more orange there, but I'll layer him. I'll go ahead and do him too. And I don't talk a lot when I draw or do art. I tend to have to concentrate. And when it comes to my eyes, I had some uveitis a while back, and part of that was dry eye issues. Now I'm good with the light sensitive, so I know I don't have the uveitis again, but I am having the dry eye pretty bad, and I have my oil drops, but I'm trying to be careful with what I do and how much I use, because my eyes, I've noticed, depend on them the more I use them. So I'm gonna go with that. It's relaxing, Carol. Good. Never boring. So relaxing, perfect for winding down on Sundays. No doubt. Well, I was supposed to pick up a load today, but I didn't have a trailer, and it snowed and all kinds of stuff. So by the time I got here, they were closed. So my efforts were for naught, because they ended up closing shop anyway. So I decided to go live on the fly and show these little dollar, they're so awesome, 97 cents from Walmart. They're etchings, they're sketchings, and there's I'll show y'all real quick. These different little packages. They're 97 cents at Walmart. Here's a little wolf. Here's the pencils it gives you. They have the color by number. It's super cool too. And these are nice to, if you're not a drawer, you can do stuff. And so you can also etch as well. And all of these are 97 cents. So you can go back and watch the examples and stuff in the beginning of the video. That's pretty cool. But I want to continue on. Let's see here. I want a little orange in here. thing about the India inks is you can layer and get different colors and tones. And I had no plan to do this whatsoever. This was supposed to just be a pencil sketch. But Stephanie can't just do simple. No, no, no. I am always in trouble for not keeping it simple. Let's see. Catch up with chat here. Steph, you were talking about snow. My husband got out of the Jeep and fell and hit his head. Oh no, Kateri. I got out to see if he was okay, and I fell. Oh my gosh, I fell too. Don't feel bad. I hope y'all are okay. I fell too. I was in negative 10-degree weather, and I couldn't feel the fall when I fell. I mean, I knew I fell, but I couldn't feel it until the next day. There is a half of an inch under the snow. Yep. Oh yeah, I've been in Illinois, Chicago, western Minnesota. It's been rough. I've got I put out a video today. I don't know if you guys got the chance to see it, but it was a ride with me video. I haven't done one in so long, and I thought that, you know, I'd take everybody for a ride since I hadn't been able to craft too much, or be in chats or do anything. I've been very limited with my time, with my job and everything else. So it's been quite the adventure. So I decided to record a few places since I wasn't able to do anything else, and do a ride along, which I like to do every now and then. And if you haven't done any of that, watched any of those, I've had videos of going into the caves and things like that, if you haven't seen that. So don't feel bad. I hope you're okay, but I'll tell you what, it was so cold. I was out there a few minutes later after I came in and warmed up into my truck. And then I got back. I was warming up into my truck, and I got back out there to crank on the landing gear some more. And then I ended up, I think I was out there no more than 5 minutes. And my fingertips were literally on fire. And it was just already setting in. It was so cold. I know it had to drop below the negative 10 because it had to have. Because I'd already been in negative 10 doing other things for at least 30 minutes or so. And I was okay. But for some reason, I went back out and my fingertips were absolutely on fire. Oh, I'm going to get some dark blue here. Oh, I guess I haven't been telling you guys the colors. Red. And then I use some yellow. Pretty basic. And then some bright red, which looks more like orange. And now I'm going to bust out the blue. This is just blue, blue. Blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue. And I just want a little dot. These things will take... It takes so much. I mean, it doesn't take much at all. It's just, you just very little bit, and you get a lot of paint out of a little drop of nothing. And I'm trying to water this down a little more. See, that is too thick. Still too thick. Alright. When all else fails, use your finger. I have no issue with using my finger. I'm quite out of the box. Proof of the pudding. And I'm using the darker blue because I want to make sure that when I get up top, I want to use the lighter blues. And I want to go a little bit in between these because though they're underwater, I want to pop out colors. I want this colorful. I've never watercolored, you guys. I did the owl with actual supposed watercolors, and I've done my Indian inks. And I'm not a professional, and I just want to make sure I clarify that. Just because, you know, I like to play, I like to experience, I like to experiment. So when I do stuff, it's truly generally just experimenting and just going with the flow of what's going on at the moment. To not put a too fine a point on it. I want that a little darker down here. I think shadows and gradients make a picture pop. Okay, I'm missing chat. I'm talking to myself. Carol, you're going? Okay, y'all be safe out there. Okay, I missed some of this other stuff. Let's see. I'll watch that for sure. Okay. Well, you have to be careful when it's that cold. I do. Oh, Janice Cool thinks those inks, I wish they would go on sale at my Hobby Lobby. You can always use a 40% coupon. I got mine from Michael's, and I used a 60% coupon on mine, Janice. If you're a member. And Carol says, y'all be safe out there. I'll watch your ride video tomorrow, Steph. Love you, girl. Godspeed. I love your art. Aw. Vios Candios, my sis. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Good night, Carol. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I don't even know. I guess I better hurry because I know I got to deliver in the morning, too. So I need to move on this. Deliver. I meant pick up a load. But I got to be at their door by 7. My current address is Wisconsin. I will come through later on these guys. I want to keep the water off of them for now. Kara, I appreciate you being here if you're still in here, honey. I had no intention in doing this. This was just supposed to be a quick video. I don't know how to do anything quick. If I got the time, I'm going to play. David's probably going, really? Really? Okay, I need more water here. It's already drying up. No, don't try. Not yet. That one looks pretty rough. I'm going to tell you, I was blurry-eyed at that point. That looks pretty rough right there. Oops. Okay. Let's go with some green. You love dolphins? I think a lot of people love the dolphin. I don't know if they're like magical to people, or I guess because they're so human friendly. Trainable, and that's pretty cool. I think I need to quit worrying about being so in the line and just start just throwing the color out there. I think that's part of... Well, I didn't put any paint on there at all, did I? Put some green in there. I think I need to quit worrying about being so for sure right here. I think I just need to go for it. I don't know. Let it be more interpretation. More watercolory like, right? Let it flow. Let it go. Let it flow. I think that's what I needed to do. Because it's outlined anyway. So, I think that's the way that needs to roll. An interpretation of color. I don't know. I don't know the rules to watercolor. I don't. I ain't trying to be. I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. Soften that up some more. You should mix some aqua in there too. Oh, I plan to put some teal. Hey, Eberl. How you doing, girlfriend? Thank you guys for popping in. Seriously. It's very sweet of you. I don't know if I like this or not. I really don't know. And once it dries, it's dry. That's the thing about India ink. You can layer it, but once it's dry, it is dry. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I seriously had no idea I'd be doing this. I just thought I was going to do a simple sketch, show some sketching lines, and we decided to take it on. So we took it on. And I think now I'm just going to take over. I will add to and take away from some of this. Guess I'm just trying to water it up a little bit, let it blend. I want it to flow where it's supposed to flow. I don't know. I don't like to overthink it, and I usually don't. So going live and doing this, I'm starting to overthink stuff. Well, thank you, Kateri. I appreciate that. I really do. I support you guys too. I think that's what it's supposed to be about. Supporting one another. Alright. Okay, let me see. I'm not really liking that coral too much. I want to blend some of that out. Oops, I don't want to do him yellow. Alright. Water. There we go. I want to put a little brown tones in here for sand. But I want to dilute it because I don't want it to get too muddy in here. Just add more water to that. A little too much water in that. Alright, let me fix it. I didn't really want to do that. I put way too much water in there. And I'm not sure what these little guys down here are. Can y'all help me out with that one? I don't know what that is. I'm not liking this, you guys. I am not happy. I think I've overthought this. That was my truck. It does things like that. It's got a mind of its own. Thank y'all. I'm not liking it though. I'm totally getting turned off by this. I think I should have just stuck in the lines like I wanted to. Because now everything's just looking blah to me. I'm totally not liking it. This is why I don't do live art. I do art mano a mano. I do my stuff alone and in my own mind, and I'm listening to music or I'm talking to David. I'm truly not having this right now. I'm probably going to delete this whole video. Just saying, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Not liking it. It's turning into a mess. Oh, let me just get some teals in here. Maybe I need more water. Maybe I need some watercolors. No pun intended. Not so much water, Steph, just a little bit. Gosh dang it, I can't do just a little bit, can I? No. Yeah, I know, I'm a perfectionist, though. It really bugs me. It does. I know, can't be great all the time. Not that I am, I'm just saying. I expect more out of me. Let me just go here. Let me go where the color's blue and happy. I'm like not happy with this at all. See, I wanted to give this away and now I want to throw it in the trash. Terrible, terrible, terrible thing. I want these guys really light. Well, it's what I get for trying to do art with blurry eyes and in a hurry and unplanned. Well, I never plan. That wouldn't be true. I never plan. I just do. But usually, I know I do better than this mess. What a mess. What a mess. Alright. I will do some darkening blues with a different blue for shadow. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Not liking it. Totally wanting to trash this. I should have just stuck with the plan. The plan was just to show how easy it is to sketch with this cute little tool that they give you. And what do? I go on Stephanize stuff and then I ruin it. Not my proudest live moment here. Okay, well. Yeah, no. Don't like it. Don't like it. You know, I messed up when I started going just sporadic. I know I did. I felt it. I felt it. Alright, I don't like it. This is, let's see, it turned out stunning. Oh, what do I miss? What do I miss? What do I miss? Okay. Many things we do first look messy as you can. Yep, it gets it. That's true. It's true. We learn more sometimes from making happy oopsies, and also from each other. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all tend to do that. Hello. What is the name here? My eyes are blurry. Nedits. Hello. Bleep. no, no trash. Ask April about her mixed media tonight. It turned out so stunning. Oh, did y'all do a mixed media tonight? I'm sure it did. You guys do some great mixed media projects. Oh, let's see. Alright, hang on a second. I'm going to let that dry a second. I'm going to work on that. I don't like it. The dolphins have been lost in the picture. It's all blending into a muddy mess. And I am hard on myself. I usually do my art alone. I'm better that way. So let me just see if I can do some correcting. Well, I can make it worse, but if it gets worse, it'll be what it'll be, and I'm going to trash it. But I'm going to do some detailing, and maybe that will bring it back to life. So what did you do, April? Figure maybe if I can throw some detail back into it, might not get so lost. I don't know. We'll see. It might be savable. Okay. Katir says some did. I painted my Bassett. Oh, okay. Yes, Steph, lucky save on my part. All right, good deal. Gesso, the paper, and stayed over. Start over? Oh, yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Thank you, Maddie. David got them for me. Thank y'all. Of course, you know, I love to paint my hands in the process, you know. I think detailing some of this is going to make a difference, so that's what I'm going to do. Nothing like throwing some shadows into it to make things pop out when it's muddy like that. I think that'll help. I think I'm liking that already a little better. Gotta throw some detail, shadows, and whatnot into it. It just must be. It must be. Is that helping? Throwing some detail and shadows. I think it's helping. Okay, gotta get up early, so I'm going to lay down, but I'm still listening. Oh, thank you, Maddie. I'll tell you what, this is a quiet kind of process for me. I'm not my usual loudmouth self especially when I feel like I'm going off the path here. It helps to pop out the details. So let's make sure we got them. I'm sure YouTube critics will just chew this up. You know what? Chew away. Chew away. To me, it just needs more detail. That's what it's missing. It's missing detail. And nothing under the water is all kinds of straight, so I'm giving this some little fuzzies. And some misshapes. That straight line stuff just ain't working for me. You know, I come on here so that I get a chance to chat with you guys and have some fun. And when I'm doing this kind of art, I kind of lose that opportunity. So I shouldn't do that. But throw some rocks in here. I need pebbles. I need pebbles and rocks. I gotta fix this pick. He's busy under the water. I'm going to highlight these little fishies. It's not the best. Certainly not the best I can do. But I guess it's getting there a little bit. The little marlin fish. You know, I didn't draw this. I'm just adding to the drawing. I don't know what this thing is, like a lily pad underwater. All right, did I lose everybody? It looks better. Good. Yeah, because it was losing its flair in all that muddiness. And I figured if I could just pop some detail out of there, it might wake it up. And I think it has. Well, I'm glad you think I have a steady hand, Avril. I'm just trying to have a handle on it. I quit overthinking it. I can't be doing that when I'm live. I can't be overthinking. Alright, that'll work. I don't really like that line, so I'm trying to get rid of that little line there. Don't ask me with what. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, that's a big ugly rock. Oh. Yeah, okay, let's see. Thank you. Glad you guys. Yeah, but I tried to trace over and all over the place like I'm drunk. Maybe I'll drink next time to see if that helps. Oh no, April. You'll be all over the table if you do that. Alright, thank you guys. I feel a little better about it. Still not happy with it, but you know, popping out some details kind of helps. And my eyes are blurry, and I still need to pop out these guys a little bit. I did these with a 10 micron pen, so it was meant to be just a little bit of detail, but as you can see, it's definitely gone into more. I will outline that just a little bit more. I'll leave that. Am I staying in frame? Yeah, I guess I am. Okay. Alright, let me, I want to put some color to some of these fishies right here. That might be too watered down. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me move this watery stuff. Right there. A little hint of this in deep color. Deeper color. Okay, maybe I should have left him alone. Okay, leave it alone. It didn't work out. Alright, I'll fix it. Alright, so I'm messing up the angelfish now. Great! Should have stopped when I could. I didn't want him to be all yellow. But he's not looking too good. I just did stated what it was. Now I'm going to have to detail him in some micron. Okay, outlining the dolphins make them look 3D. Yes, they definitely needed the outline. Okay, I have a really bad headache from that fall. Oh, I hope you can sleep too. Okay, April. You like the boulder lines? Yeah. It needed to pop out from the mess, the muddy mess it was making. I was making. And, let's see. Just want color in here. Just don't want them to be all yellow. Let me get a different color. I'm so sorry if I'm boring you guys. I will highlight these fish once I figure out where I'm happy with it at. Right now, I'm not. They're getting awfully dark too. Seems like I don't do anything unless it goes dark. I'm so bad about going dark. My mom's the one that caught me on all that. She's like, honey, you realize everything you do goes dark? You always go dark. I'm like, no, I don't. And I started looking. I'm like, yeah, I do. I go dark. I know, me too. I don't know what these little things are, but I think I'm going to turn them green or something brighter. These need some bright in here. This is grass green, I think. This is called grass green, yeah. And I think these little guys need to be like a grass green. Alright. Hey, I like that. I like using my fingers. And then I'm going to highlight that with some yellow. I think that yellow's done for. So I need some yellow. I know this light isn't like doing it justice too much here, but it's the only thing I can do besides that. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We're gonna highlight this in some yellow. This is such a quiet project. I'm so not used to being so quiet. I like being loud. I like doing things that I can really focus in with the chat. This is such a quiet thing to do. Remind me to quit painting live. I don't do so well live. I'm going to highlight some of this sand too. I got to get some light stuff going on in here. I need light tones. There we go. Oh. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Are you still here? Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. I'm just trying to boldly go where I don't like to go on a live. And that's painting live. I usually do this kind of stuff comfortably in a video where I'm not focused and worried about chat, but I can't seem to make myself stop, so I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. That's a shell, by the way, I think. So we need some brown tones in that. I like the bold color, Stephanie, when they show under the water scuba diving. Scuba divers, the underwater colors are just so vibrant. They are vibrant. They really are. Did my orange dry up? I think my orange dried up. It did. I say orange, but they call it, looks orange. They call it bright red. It's orange. It's orange. Of course, when you get it on the paper, it does look more red. If you see that here in a second. No, that looks pretty orange. Back with my micron, pull out more details. I think my eyes have had it too. I am seriously considering deleting this video, you guys. I've never really considered deleting videos, but I'm really having a struggle with this one. Can you cut a video in half? I mean, honestly, we can't always do the best, right? We can only try our best. I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm just picky, and I like to do things like this without worrying about what someone's going to think about it until after I get to it and get it done, and if I like it. But I think in the same breath, it's good to show other people that how to fix a mistake, or maybe give it a little interpretation of my own or your own, and doesn't always work out, but that nobody's perfect and we all make mistakes, and that's okay. I mean, heavens to Betsy, I am not perfect, and never have I claimed it, but I can definitely own it when I don't do well. See, I'm my own worst critic, and I don't have to beat myself up. Or I don't need you to beat me up. I beat myself up. That's what I meant to say. I'm really not sure what these little scribbles are that came with this pre-printed deal, but if it were me, I'd have probably just created something that looks like it's coming out from the side, because it just looks weird just dangling in the air there. I don't know. I think it's good to see the process you go through. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Crafty Kitty. Looks good to me. What page is this? From a book, or if you drew it? I'm gonna tell you, it started out, this whole thing started out just wanting to show people who couldn't draw that they can at least get started with some shadings and etchings and blending with pencil. And I ended up having to do my thing and go further than just pencil. And we had to bust out the Micron pens and then the India inks. And basically what it is at Walmart, there is a little set. It gives you like 6 little pencils in the different hardnesses and softnesses. And if that made any sense. And it gave you this picture. It was pre-printed. It was very light. And it teaches you, with these instructions right here, how to blend, how different ways to use your pencil to create different environments. And then it gives you a list of cross-hatching, blending, scribbling, circular, burnishing. And then over here on this side, it tells you with water how to use your pencils. And it talks about the hardness of the pencil, like your H is your hardness. And the higher the number goes, the more, hardness is like, or softness, it goes hard to soft, like your H pencil. let's see, here's the H pencil, I think. Okay, for an example, your H pencil is going to be light like this, okay? Your H pencil is going to be your hard graphite, so it's going to be the lightest of them all. And then you've got, let's see, it's got, the next one in this set is an HB, which means it's going to go a shade darker because it's softened up from the H. And then we've got a 3H, which is even darker here. And then we've got it's starting here at the 2B. When you see the B, now you're getting into the real soft graphite, and you're going to go into a color tone that's darker. And then you've got your 5B that's darker, and then your 6B that's darkest. Now, they go up 8B and so on. I don't know really how far they go up, but this little package was 97 cents at Walmart. And my idea on it was to show you guys that even though you're sketchy, no pun intended, about not knowing how to draw, that you can take a pre-drawn image and sketch it in there, and it's really awesome. Let's see, what am I missing? We do all things, we learn by our mistakes. Yes, we do. I think it's good to see the process. And then I threw one of my mixed media papers away. I didn't like it, so that shows I did something I didn't like, and may it turn into file 13. Hey, I know about file 13. It is cool, and it's 97 cents. And listen, it gives you like here it's your this one here is shading, cross hatching, blending, scribbling, and then back here it tells you with your shading you can use the rocking back and forth motion for water, and then little sticks makes grass, and scribbling makes clouds, and then you use your eraser light to get rid of some of it for the clouds. Scribbling also gives you leaves, and then you just throw in branches, you know. And then when you do a burnish, when you take your pencil to the side like that, you know, it's a weathered wood look, and you just do it with your different graphite pencils, the soft to hard, hard to soft, and it gives you your values. And then you can go back and put details of separating the wood. And I did a little example right here early on in the first part of this. And then this has not only 6 little pencils and the instructions, but I'll show you on this one that it comes with a pre-printed image. There's those instructions. I'm trying not to totally mess this thing up, but okay, so I'm gonna show you, see how light that is. Can you see that there is it's very, very faint? Can you see that? That is what this starts out like. So I did not draw this. I did not draw this. I added to it. I interpreted it, but it's its own deal. I did not create that. And I was going to give it away, but it's taken so long. I've lost my audience, and I apologize for that. It's late on a Sunday, and I'm tired. My eyes are blurry, and I have to get up early, too. So I'm going to probably just wrap this up, and I'm done with it. So I'm not happy with it. I'm done with it for tonight. Let me rephrase that. I need to fix the eyes. And I'll probably add, this is my white gel. a little white highlight. I can always go back and do some white highlights here too if I needed to. But I don't think I need to on that. On these little guys I might need to because they're so dark. I mean, there's always a will, there's a way you can fix it. I mean, I know I can probably fix it, but I'm tired and I got to get up and I'm pretty much done too. It's not really where I intended to go tonight, but we went there, so there it is. It's okay. It's not the greatest moment of my life, but it's okay. I am not a watercolor artist. I'm still learning watercolors. I'm learning India inks. I do better with my own thing, but this was a great way to even show that even though you have, even though you have your own thing, you can change it. It can be a base and then you can still change it. So art is art, and you can do things that you didn't think you could do. And for 97 cents at Walmart, I think you should check it out. Give yourself half a chance of learning some sketchings, and it's a good place to start for that. So that's what I came up here for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely painted, Crafty Kitty. Yeah, it is looking better. Thank you. Bringing the bolds in, highlighting shadows, darkening places. It's far from over. When I get some time, I'll work on this piece, and hopefully I can make it even better. But we'll see. We'll see if I even touch it. That one. I was planning to do some fun things, but it's taken me all night just to do what I've done. So it is what it is. I'm not quite happy enough to give it away. So I probably won't now. I don't give junk. That's junk to me. I junked it. But now I've got these sets of pencils, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of them. But I was going to give this away, and I was going to give one of these away too. But I don't know. I don't mind giving one of those away. I just hate the fact that I made it last so long for one. And I didn't see, I don't think I made it leak here. And I didn't see everybody leave, and I feel bad about that too. It's not junk. You will look for it. Okay. Yeah, I'll get it finished up. Anyway, it's still a great way to start to draw. I'll probably just do a separate video and do what I came on to do with just the sketching. But it's alright. It's alright. It'll do. It served the purpose of playing tonight, I think, anyway. That's true, Crafty. That's true. I'm just not used to staying this long and feeling unsuccessful. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my art, and I like it to convey a little bit of reality, even though it's not. But I'm gonna work on this little guy. Hey, I'm not. Oh, I know I'm not, right? Yeah, I need to work on this little guy and that little guy. The little Marlin turned out all right. He's all right. I can live with him. What I should have just done was started dotting some mandalas. This is another thing I've been getting into. I love the mandala. Mandala, tomato. And this was my first attempt. I've since done a couple of others. I don't know where they're at, or I'd show you. But now it's just time for me to clean up my mess and go to bed. I gotta get up in the morning. I don't even know what time it is. So, I guess I'll be saying goodnight to you all. And stop when you like it, exactly. Thank you, April. Yeah. And I usually do my art in my own time. I don't do it live. So this was a first to me, so there's some nerves. And also I say a first. I think I've done something else and it threw me off too. So I know better than to do it. But now I don't know where I'm going to put these little pencils. I got to find something to put them in. I mean, I can put them there. For now, that's where they're going. All right. But it's okay. I'm not happy with it, but, it did work out getting some bold in there. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying the mandalas. I've got dotting tools. I've got punch sets and all that. And so I am practicing on some of these things in some of my own time when I've got a minute to myself. It's a good live. Every live inspires me. Good. I'm glad. I love to inspire people. And I love to help people. And that's what I came on here for. Was to let you guys know for 97 cents you can go get a printed image that make it your own art. You can sketch it with the pencils and all that kind of stuff. They also had the etchings. I don't know if you guys got to see that, but these are etchings. So it's got an etching tool, and so you can etch this too. And then they've got different ones. They got the little sea turtles, the wolf, the tiger. I sound like I'm doing a karate thing. The sea turtle, the wolf, the tiger. Wah! Okay, and some color pencils. So color by number, they have that too. And it comes with 10 colorful little pencils, which is really cute. And they're all individually 97 cents. And they've got... This one's all over the place now. They've got a magnet one. This one is magnets, and it's little bugs. I like the little bugs. But this one, I think you get to interpret, lion and tigers and bears. Exactly. This one you get to interpret, you get to, I guess, copy kind of, because there's no guide on the magnets other than the pictures here. So, I guess you make it your own little cricket or your own little butterfly design. But these are a good reference. So there's the little magnet die cuts that they have here. I opened it earlier. Here is the panda etch. This is, you etch it, and it shows through that. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. It's got this glittery, what do you call that? I said earlier, and I forgot earlier too. Oh, y'all know this. See, I done forgot this word once and remembered it. Now I got to remember it again. It's the holographic. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Avril. And I remembered it earlier, and I've done forgot it again. So yes, when you etch it, it gives you this little etching tool. Here we go. Here's one. It gives you this little etching tool. And you just, it gives you the image. And then you just do an interpretation etch. So it just teaches you really control, I guess. If you buy a few of them, you can do save the night, right? It teaches you a little control. You use this as photo reference. It's already photo referenced here. But if you just take your time, I've never done one of these before, other than in school once. But you want to take your time to etch off that stuff to reveal your little bears, your pandas. And I think it's cool how they were able to give you the strokes. So I guess if you follow the strokes, and I think you want to do it on the negative space. Like you want to leave the ears black. So you would take off, see the ears right here? What's that? I'm buffering, leaving the night, everyone. Okay, good night, Kateri. Thanks so much for being here, hun. Auto wrong. Anyways, that's what I'm leaving too, honestly. But that's these little things I found on the whim. I didn't even expect to find these. And I thought they were so cool. I thought I'd share them. But you just etch them with this little tool. Little hairs. Show some self-control there. And then you will end up with a little holographic panda. So, yeah. I thought it was cute. And I wanted to share it. And the other thing they had was these little keychains. And I don't know where they're at now. Because, oh, here they are. Then they had this one, which was keychains. So you can do the same thing. And I think you etch these to your own interpretation. There's nothing like, it's not like this. It's just a blank. So these are just blank. So you can make your own design there. So anyways, I'm going to end this video. I'm tired. It's getting late. I've got to work in the morning. It's Sunday night. Y'all got to work tomorrow. I've made a mess of this picture, but, you know, it is what it is. So, I do better when I'm alone doing this stuff. So, I'm done explaining myself. I have torn myself up enough. So, if I happen to leave this video up, I don't think anybody's going to watch it after 3 hours. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So, thank you guys for coming in. And thank you all who came in. And sweet dreams. God bless as always. Keep each other safe, humble, and in good standing with each other. All right. Good night. Love y'all too. Bye, April. Love you. All right. Bye. Bye, Crafty Kitty. Bye, you guys.